Yo, 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 it's another podcast from your boys, Bill, James, and Tig's Excellent Adventure, episode 25. This week, we're going to focus on
how to make the MLB better.
Kawhi Leonard, Lakers, Spurs, who knows?
maybe even a Raptor. And we're going to spend majority of this time talking about the NFL for some fucking reason. It's all happening right here on episode 25. Put it in your ear. That's what people do after they leave the Angels games, usually.
It's like $2.50 beers or something like that.
Yeah, how many playoff games have they played in there?
They have like smaller beers for $2.50, and those two beers together are bigger than like.
What's that? That's 16 games? 16 games? Maybe? Playoff games that they played in that building? Maybe 16? They won the championship there. Yeah, baby. 12 more years of album. 7 more years of trap. I don't even know if that's true. That's right! That's right! Because it's another motherfucking podcast! Yeah! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You are now listening to Bill, James, Tig's Excellent Adventure, the #1 sports podcast in all of the nation, the world, and the goddamn universe. You bitch, you put it in your motherfucking ear.
It sure is.
Yeah, what's happening, everyone? Welcome to the show.
Sorry, that was a muffled woo.
Yeah, why?
Excited.
Why did you muffle the woo?
Because sometimes, you can't put all the flair in there.
Really? Do you ever hold back? I don't
Dude,
think-
look
I
at
don't
his
think
bar
there's
graph and look at ours.
I know, it's always out. It's like off of the chain, so I'm always worried. Like ours goes up just a little bit.
That's when I
Check.
that's when I screamed. You see,
Oh,
you guys
okay.
are looking at the visual representations of
No,
audio, and
no.
it will.
That's
confuse you
right!
Because audio.
That's right!
Mine doesn't even get to the half
You
part.
didn't even yell half as loud.
That's right!
Ready? 1,
Did you see it?
2, 3.
That's right!
Yours is so much higher than all of ours.
Look,
Dude, my mic
You're about
picked
to
up
see
you
your
right
speed.
there. My
Exactly.
mic picked you up.
Yeah, I think I don't. Check. Okay. Whatever.
you guys are. This is not interesting for the listeners.
It's
This
not.
is not.
It's not. We can cut all this out.
I'm gonna have to put a picture of the fucking audio visually
Please do. Please
so that
do.
people see it and they're just like, oh,
It's out of control.
that's still boring. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Eric Martig.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. Appreciate it. I had to work last week, unfortunately.
Who'd have thought they need you? Who'd have thought they need you? Right there where they need, right there where they need you.
But I did
We
listen.
tease them a lot. Now we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Y'all
But
sing the rest.
Thank you.
But
for
he
that.
was out there fact-checking us.
I did listen to the show. It was actually a really, really funny show.
Should we do
if anyone hasn't
retractions
listened
and,
to it.
So this
and
week-
corrections?
This week, episode 25.
no corrections.
Episode 25.
25,
We're
yeah.
going to do what, for you people, our listeners, we're going to do something real special. We're going to have the very first What the Fuck Did We Get Wrong episode segment.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing that you guys got wrong. It was like just things that weren't coming off the
Oh,
top
we got
of
some
your
stuff
heads.
wrong.
I know.
know.
I got the
Yeah.
wrong thing.
Which thing did you get wrong?
Luke Walton drafted in the second round.
That I did look that up. Yes. So Luke Walt, but it was the 30s.
Still
second
like
pick.
third pick of the second
30.
round.
Yeah. So it's almost the first round.
They picked
But,
Brian Cook before him.
Yeah. I did.
Terrible,
I did look that
terrible
up for you.
draft. They should have got him first.
Exactly.
Should have got him first.
I did when you guys were talking about Big Ben being a big baby
And a big
I'm
rapist.
glad that you guys brought that up. Big baby, big rapist. I was hoping that you guys are going to bring up his motorcycle accident. Because what I wanted to
didn't?
talk about.
We didn't bring it up.
No, because what I
You're
wanted
right.
to
We
talk
should have
about.
brought that up.
How can a man who looks like Big Ben and have 2 Super Bowls and get away with rape, complain about anything going on in his fucking career, and he survived a motorcycle accident. Big Ben needs to shut the fuck up and stop being a big baby. So I agreed with all of the stuff you guys are saying about
Let me tell you why he won't. I'll give you 2 guesses right now. I'll give you 1 guess, Eric, and James, I will give you 1 guess.
Want me to go first? Because he's fat.
Wrong.
Because he knows his career is coming to an end?
Both of those are so far off base, it's not even goddamn funny. You want to know the real reason,
Yes,
America?
please.
America. The reason that Ben Roethlisberger will never stop complaining or stop talking and drawing attention to his goddamn self, in spite of all of the bullshit that he has done negatively, he will never stop because he is white.
Oh, damn, I wasn't going to say that.
He is Yakubian as a motherfucker, and he will never, ever, 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 ever stop feeling privileged as a motherfucker.
Big Ben is
and entitled.
He went to
do
Miami.
whatever the fuck you want to do.
Miami, Ohio, and that was my rival college, and that was the privileged white school. That was the
Interesting.
That is super white school.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's a very good point, Bill. Sorry, Ben.
But he's
Sorry.
also,
I'm sorry. We're not sorry, you raping
Sorry, not
motherfucker.
sorry.
he's also a big fat fatty.
He
And
is
a
big
rapist.
fat fatty.
Old Rapeless Burger. Let's just call him Rapeless Burger from now on.
Rapeless burger.
I was at a Bears game back in the day when the Steelers were in town, and one of my best friends, Greg Wentz, was with me, and he's a huge Browns fan. So all the Steelers fans that are around us, we were just chanting "Rapeless Burger"
Jesus.
at him. It was
But
beautiful.
But what can they say?
They couldn't say anything
Yeah.
because we're surrounded by these big Chicago guys that are just
Yeah.
sausages and fucking the Bears. They're like, yeah, fuck this guy,
What would you say anyway? I mean, he raped people.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, I mean,
it's like if y'all say, hey, you're from Birmingham, right? So is Jameis Winston, right? Psh, Birmingham's kind of fucked up. What do I have to stand on? I really don't have much to say.
No.
I kind of have to sit here and just take it for a second and just think about the good people from Birmingham
Yeah.
and just kind of name them maybe.
There's bad people from everywhere.
Exactly. But I can't
Yeah.
defend you calling a rapist a rapist.
A rapist is a rapist.
I can't go, there's no rapists from Birmingham, Alabama. And you go, James Winston? And I go, damn. You got me.
Damn.
You got me.
Yeah, I just thought about hashtag and rapist when I post this, and I will not.
I think I might do that.
I will hashtag rapeless burger maybe.
Hashtag that's right. Hashtag rapeless burger. That's right.
So I did enjoy that conversation, and then you guys amazingly talked about Sean Alexander, which was really fun for me.
Seahawks legend.
Seahawks legend until Bill was right. Steve Hutchinson is the full name. I think Bill was really close on getting his name, but he couldn't remember.
I said Hutchie.
Yeah. That was the offensive lineman. I agree with Bill completely that offensive lineman was key to it. Okay. Another factor was Max Strong retiring. I think that Sean Alexander lost some blocking. Bill doesn't agree with me, but I don't know how you don't agree. Just Max Strong did something for Sean Alexander. He was.
I watched almost every single Seahawks game that year, and most of the ones the year before. That dude was not, man. He was not doing. Because in
the world of fullbacks, Max Strong was a Pro Bowl fullback.
Let me just tell you why he didn't have that much to do with it. Because Max Strong also carried the ball a lot. A lot more than normal fullbacks.
Yeah, but
which is why he was a Pro Bowler.
He was back in the day.
I'm just saying, but that's why he was a Pro Bowler. Let's not forget. He wasn't a Pro Bowler because he was blocking. He was a Pro Bowler because he was running the ball. And he was good in the red zone. But the reason that they were able to go like they did, the running game, Seattle Seahawks running game was able to go like it was because Hutchinson, Steven, he had that left side. And look at the analytics. Look at the fake numbers. Every time, or majority of the time that Sean Alexander ran the ball, he ran to the left. This was something that they did in Alabama when he was at Alabama as well. And it's something that the Raiders used to do. It's just what you do when you have a dominant left tackle. So dominant that no one can stop him. You run to his side every time. And that's why I say that he's a factor, but he wasn't that big of a factor.
Max Strong did not carry the ball that much. That's not why he was.
I said he carried the ball more than normal fullbacks, the average fullbacks. That's what I said. I didn't see he couldn't have carried the ball that much because Sean Alexander was the leading rusher of the NFL. Should have been 2 years in a row because the year before.
I mean, he was getting like
The
2
year
to
before,
3
you remember
carries
why he
a
didn't get
game,
it?
Maybe.
You remember why he didn't get it the year before?
Because Peyton Manning.
No, they were supposed to run the ball at the 1 yard line. He was 1 yard short, and they didn't run the ball at the goal line.
Oh,
Sean Alexander.
Yeah.
And that year, I think it was
The
the twin Giants running back
Tiki Barber.
Tiki Barber
Oh, yeah.
won, I think, that year.
Oh, yeah. You guys also didn't talk about Sean Alexander being on the cover of Madden. And
The
Madden curse.
the Madden curse
Of course.
beginning around there.
It was the same year because they went to the Super Bowl the year before.
And then after the Madden cover, he fractured his foot and never, ever recovered from that injury either.
And he shouldn't have, because you know what? He was really on borrowed time. That guy should have retired 4 years before that because he was already declining in his career. He really was.
Yeah.
Steve Hutchinson revitalized his career. When they get him, he starts running to the left.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. And, you know, it also messed up Matt Hasselbeck's career, too. So, shout out to Matt.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, Matt Hasselbeck will be in the Hall of Fame.
I think so.
And-
I think he will, yeah.
Yeah, and he's probably one of the best quarterbacks without a Super Bowl.
And
Jim Kelly?
I said one. I didn't say he was the best.
Oh.
I said he's probably one of the best. Like, he's probably top 5.
Better than Jay Cutler?
or Tony
Oh, speaking of Jay
Romo.
Or what's his brother's name?
Tim.
Tim Hasselbeck.
Tim.
Is he better than Tim Hasselbeck?
Speaking of Jay, real quick, have you guys seen Jay's new reality show? That's not actually his, but his wife's, Kristen Cavallari.
we slightly talked about it,
mentioned
at
it.
Did
the
you?
beginning of the podcast
Yeah,
last
yeah,
week.
yeah.
But we didn't really talk about it.
If anyone gets a chance, just watch the show just to watch Jay Cutler not want to be on the show.
He's unhinged.
And hate every person that's in his wife's life. It's fucking hilarious. I love it so much.
Does he have a job? Or is this his job now?
No, he literally only wants to do as little as possible right now.
That was actually a part of the clip that we watched.
Yeah,
He said
he wants to do as
doesn't
little as possible.
Doesn't want to work.
He's not completely done, but Kristen's like, you need to be done with football because it's my turn. And he was like, yeah, we'll see what happens. You know? The typical Jay Cutler asshole way of everything.
Hilarious.
At one point, her friends come into the kitchen and Jay's sitting there. She's like, Jay, be nice. And Jay's like, I'm fine. I'm always fine. And then they come in and he doesn't say anything to him. And then they walk out. She's like, okay, girls, I'll be up in a second. And then she looks at Jay. She goes, really? No hi? And he goes, I give more buys than hi.
Jesus.
And he's like, I was completely comfortable. I don't know what. I was fine. I was comfortable. You know, it's just like his dome, his house.
Yeah, it's
his
like
rules.
I want him to say like, hey, look, I bought everything in here. You should be thanking me every single day.
And their house in Nashville is just fucking unbelievable too.
Oh wow.
It's unbelievable. Anyways,
Highly recommended from Eric Martig.
let's not say highly. Check it out for Jay. The show's shit, but Jay Cutler's fucking hilarious on it. I will continue watching because of my boy Jay Cutler.
Right on. Go Bills.
Okay. Anyways, I
I'm so
found.
wait a minute. He said his delayed laugh, but he said his boy Jay Cutler.
My boy Jay Cutler.
Jay motherfucker
Jay,
Cutler.
you do have a couple people out there. You know, I
You
met
got a couple
someone.
people trying to fucking commit a homicide on your ass. You better not fucking step out. Because I'm telling you, don't go back to Chicago, man. There's only 1 or 2 people who like you, and they live in Los Angeles.
I met another Jay Cutler Chicago fan over the past week. Which
You
was
went to
pretty
Chicago?
great. No,
No,
but
it was
they
in
came
Los
into the
Angeles.
bar,
Oh.
Hey.
found out this dude was from Chicago, and then we started talking sports.
James, what did I just say?
In Los Angeles.
There's no fans of Jay Cutler in
Chicago.
Oh no, you don't find Jay Cutler fans in Chicago.
I see.
They're just like scattered about the United States, and they keep their mouths shut, except for
Like,
me,
he could be pretty
which I'm
good.
loud and obnoxious about.
I used to be the guy beating that damn door down. Jay Cutler could be the best quarterback. He can take a Super.
He could.
He could.
He
If
almost
he
did.
Gave a fuck. He
Yes.
could.
I like
He
the-
almost did, and if you surround him with the right ingredients,
You surround him with the right ingredients. If he don't give a fuck, then he still don't give a fuck.
yeah. I mean, 11 offensive coordinators.
Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon Marshall, Matt Forte,
And no offensive line to have any time to throw a football.
Martellus Bennett.
No time. Martell's been just complained about Jay Cutler.
Let me
and it was
ask
the
you a
best
question.
career
Let
that
me
he's
ask
ever
you a
had.
question. As a Bears fan,
Yeah.
you don't think that it's at all possible that they just didn't block for Jay Cutler because they didn't like Jay Cutler?
No, because they didn't go on to have good careers. All those offensive linemen were garbage, except for
think that-
Long. That's it.
I think that
The rest of them aren't even playing.
that's the majority of
Well,
NFL players.
I'm just saying they weren't good. There was
But I think that they didn't. I think
and
there's
sacrifice
games,
their
there are
careers
games where you can look at
just
on
having a
Chicago-
bad year.
Sacrifice, they get paid. But
Yeah,
because
no,
you're already on this bad team, so it's not
possible.
a sacrifice.
But I don't think any professional athlete will sacrifice winning because they're mad at the quarterback. Because
It's
Jay
happened.
Cutler was still an athlete, and Jay Cutler did win football games for that team.
It's
too.
happened though. Yeah, we have
Yes,
seen
it has.
quarterbacks
Yeah.
stop playing for instance.
What was
Alabama?
Oakland last year? There was that big the offensive line. They were saying stop blocking for Derek Carr.
They broke his back.
Yeah, exactly. Because they were
He
pissed off
fractured
at
his
him.
vertebrae.
So yeah, it is possible.
Alabama last year, they were Jalen Hurts at the beginning of the first quarter of the Alabama game. The championship game, Georgia Alabama.
Yeah.
He was struggling, running around for his life. Second quarter, that offensive line got back together. But when they put Tua in, the third quarter, the wide receivers running faster, the offensive line is stout. What's going on?
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden.
I mean,
they play
chemistry
little
goes a
harder.
long way.
Right,
Yeah, it
exactly.
does. It really does go a
exactly.
long way,
If they feel
you know?
you, if they really want to fight for you, they really fighting for you.
Yeah.
If they, it's like, well, he went by me. I didn't really want him to go by me, but
fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. I can't fight him, but this is how I'm going to fight him.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we see a little bit of that with Jay Cutler.
Yeah. That it makes
little
sense.
bit.
It makes sense.
Also, in the second half of The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler.
100%.
Stop blocking for him. You know?
That's based on life.
Yeah,
That's
man.
fact.
That's a true story.
What I also
True
did,
story about a movie.
I found our missing person, Malcolm Butler. He is playing for the Titans, the Tennessee
Oh,
Titans.
yeah. I should have
Right
known
on.
that.
Yeah,
Should have known
yeah.
that. He's down there with, because he's from Alabama. Not the University of Alabama.
From Alabama.
From Alabama.
No, I saw that when I searched for him, and I was like, "Fucking Bill." Damn it.
And he's
pretty
down
good
there with my
talent.
boy, Derrick Henry. Down there with Henry.
Oh, yeah. now that,
Henry got the starting spot this
Yep,
week.
he did. Yes, he did.
That's right. My hands are in the air. Hashtag that's right.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray
Retired.
retired after 7 seasons with 2 good seasons.
Yeah, injury riddled.
One awesome season, and then one pretty good season.
One okay season.
1,800 yards was pretty good.
He's a big
No,
guy.
I'm talking about the one with the Eagles was just okay.
Oh,
I didn't think it was bad.
That
He
was
just
weird
Chip
with
Kelly.
him
It was
on
Chip
the
Kelly's
Eagles. Yeah,
offense.
it seemed like Chip Kelly didn't know how to use DeMarco Murray correctly.
Seems like Chip
Well, they
Kelly
had
didn't
3
know how to
running
use
backs.
football players because he got rid of all the ones he had and then brought in a bunch of bums.
Yeah, that was really, really bizarre. That was really bizarre.
Bunch of fucking bums.
So there's Malcolm Butler. So Le'Veon Bell, have you guys following that at all?
Franchised again.
Oh yeah, he ain't getting no money. Which
This
I
poor
think I
bastard.
said that last week. I don't think he.
What
gonna
is he
get paid.
doing? Why won't he take that $80 million or $70 million contract? He'll make like $15 million a year, $14 million a year.
What are you talking about? They didn't offer
Isn't
him what?
it?
What? They
Isn't
didn't
it
offer him that.
the Steelers'
No,
choice?
he turned down this this contract.
Nah.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I thought they just franchised.
They just
him.
franchised him. They didn't offer him anything.
because
they
he
couldn't even
refused to
offer,
sign this contract.
They couldn't offer him
Wow.
anything until today.
This happened today, I think.
So he couldn't have denied.
That
There's
sucks.
nothing for him to
If
refuse.
That's
That's
true,
actually not. That can't be true because he had no wiggle room. He's asking for a
5 years, $70 million. That's what
Rejected.
they offered him.
that
because
ain't
it's
enough.
not guaranteed.
There would be like
How much
10,
of that's guaranteed?
$10 million guaranteed.
That's
Yeah, that
not.
ain't
That's
enough.
nothing.
That's
That's
that ain't
nothing.
enough.
That's nothing. Because guess what? They can cut you next season. Actually, if he signed that, they could cut him before fucking preseason starts and not have to pay him a quarter of that.
So now that he got franchised, how much does he get paid? Like $20 million?
Guaranteed, yes. And that's actually what he should be getting. 2 years, $48 million.
That
$41
sucks.
million. That's what he should be getting. He should be getting or $31 million for 2 years guaranteed, which would basically be paying him what he's going to get paid this year.
That's-
and then a $10 million on the end.
Yeah.
The Steelers are stupid because they're gonna lose him.
Yeah, I think they're saying like within like the third year, it'll be like 33 million in guaranteed like signing bonuses and stuff like that.
There's something wrong with football when you're too good that it actually hurts you.
Yeah. Well, and he's a running back, and he's 28.
Yeah, he's in his prime.
26. No, he's 26.
He's in his prime.
He's 26 this year.
Yeah, he's 26. In 4 years, his career is basically probably done unless he's Frank Gore.
Look at the numbers. Last year, he caught more balls than average wide receiver.
Oh, he's awesome. He's unbelievable.
Had more yards than most slot receivers.
I just don't know. So what's he?
You want to know what the real reason is?
So
you want to know why this is able to take place?
Because he's white.
Because
shoot.
Damn it.
Because the Players Association in the NFL is the weakest fucking union in the history of the world.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
And they arbitrated this. They getting this because they slotted all of the pay slots, all the pay positions. So every position gets paid a certain amount of money based on what position you play, which is why Gronkowski has been in this battle for how much he's going to get paid because he's the most used player probably in the league. He gets used in the flat. He gets used on go routes. He gets used to fucking block.
Yeah,
He's
all
on
busted
pitches
up.
and wedges and shit. He's over here fucking playing everything.
Yeah. I feel like he needs to sign a big contract soon.
But he can't. You know why? Because no team is obligated to pay him more than what the tight end's highest worth is.
Yeah.
And yes, it is collusion. This is why the NFL is fucked up. Because they can collude together without colluding. Mm-hmm. Because the arbitration has already been done. They already did that deal 10 years ago.
Yeah.
8 years ago. Because in 2020 they'll be able to negotiate this.
And
but guarantee what you're about to see is these NFL players do what the NBA players did a couple of years ago, which is save their money. I'm not going to be buying a couple of houses the next 2 years, a couple cars. I'm not buying cars this next 2 years. You know why? Because I'm saving my money because I'm not working in 2020.
The strike I feel like is imminent.
Because there are not enough players like it was back. The athletes today, the game we're used to watching, you can't replace them with some scrubs.
Oh, no.
We want to see football.
Yeah.
We don't want to see foosball.
No way, man. I'm not trying to watch like a high school fucking football game all the time.
That'll be glaringly obviously when we turn on the TV in 2020.
Oh yeah.
And the talent is not as good. I'm telling you.
Oh god, the NFL's gonna suck.
It's gonna be a rough 2020 for us as sports fans.
I'm gonna enjoy this year as much as I possibly can.
It's going to be really rough, bro. I'm telling you.
They're
not going to be playing with Colin Kaepernick shit.
Yeah.
The fucking rule change on the flag.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
The lowering the helmet rule is going to be crazy this year.
How about the adult? Nobody talks about the beating up your girlfriend or beating up your wife rule that they implemented. See, these are rules that I'm mentioning that they changed without the Players Association's involvement, without introducing them into the entire negotiation process. They just changed it.
So they can just do whatever they want.
It's supposed to not be able to happen.
In the NFL, that happens, though.
No, in the NFL, that's supposed to not be able to happen.
Yeah.
It's supposed to not be able to happen. So that's why I say you're going to see some real blowback from all of this stuff. But it's not going to happen for probably another 2 years, and we got to make sure that, players like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying? Players like that, J.J. Watts, they got to stand up.
Yeah.
The white ones, the good white players.
Yeah.
That's true.
They got to stand up because nobody's going to give a fuck.
Let's go, Tom. Come on, Tom.
Richard Sherman, nobody's going to give a fuck what Richard Sherman has to say.
Yeah.
Tommy T should want it because it guarantees his money. It guarantees everybody else's money.
Get paid. Look at these basketball players. Look at these baseball players. Their contracts. Football players are like, fuck. What the hell are we doing?
I really think they should try out for the G League, and I think some of them could make some rosters.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I bet you a quarter.
Some of them will probably just play in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
I bet you a quarter of those players have high school / college experience.
Oh,
playing
100%.
basketball.
Oh, yeah. For
They
sure.
ready.
Who's your fucking athlete? Speaking of, I mean, have you seen Jay Cutler's basketball video? Just an unbelievable athlete.
What did he do? Make a horse shot?
No, man. He was like dunk. He
Jay
like
Cutler dunk?
schooled fools in high school. Yeah.
Oh, in
Jay
high
could
school.
dunk.
let me ask y'all a question.
Oh, 6'4", fucking athletic as shit.
Right
Yeah,
on.
I'm sure he can dunk. Athleticism, I don't want to hear about. But
No, you should watch the
if
video.
you're 6'4" and you
The punt
cannot dunk,
returner,
by the way, hello.
wide receiver.
If you're 6'4" and you cannot dunk, kill yourself. But
Trade in
subscribe and click the bell on YouTube first. But then kill yourself. If you're
Trade in
6'4".
those calves for a wheelchair.
Yes, please, please, because you're just terrible. You wasted talent. Anyway, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I think I forgot the question, but I was going to ask you about a player in the NFL
Okay.
and
Let's see if we can guess.
what you thought about that player. Let's see if we can guess.
Oh, man. Okay. So it's a player. It's in the NFL.
50 teams, 32, 50
It's a-
players, 32 teams.
It's a player we might have thoughts about.
Right. These are all right on line with what I was where I was going.
Okay. Okay.
Same direction.
defense or offense.
A team. It's one of the
Seahawks?
32 teams.
On the Seahawks?
Is it the Seahawks?
Talking about the secondary?
Chargers.
The safety of the Seahawks?
What do you think is going to happen with Earl Thomas? They going to keep him?
So what do they need to do to keep
Sign him.
Just sign him.
Give him money.
And what kind of contract is he looking for, I guess?
A regular one, I
He's
guess.
clearly their best defensive player.
I mean, today.
They're only
Right now,
defensive
yeah.
player.
Because the rest they don't care about. Well, they better. I think they.
That was totally not what I was thinking about.
Oh, okay.
But whatever, man. Fuck them.
We'll
Fuck
see.
'em.
Was that all the fact checking you had?
Oh yeah. That's it. We moved on to like real stuff now.
Yeah, we're talking about the NFL. What happened in the NFL? There's some more news in the NFL, and it hit me, and I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah, that happened.
Nothing
remember.
like huge, I don't think.
Well, nothing's huge. Not yet.
Well, I didn't write anything down. So.
I ain't got shit.
Yes.
I might think about it later, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing this shirt, so I'm going to talk about Red Sox right
I was
quick.
talking about a little baseball. Did you guys watch the home run derby?
Nope.
Okay. I think that's the majority of the answer that I get when I ask. I've watched most of it. I didn't listen to it. I just watched it. And I do like the new format quite a bit.
The gold ball or whatever.
Well, instead of like a certain amount of outs, you have a certain amount of time to hit as
right.
many home runs as possible. And if you hit anything over like 440, you get like a start. If you do it twice, you get 30 seconds bonus.
Oh, nice.
by the end. But the ending was really, really dramatic with Bryce Harper in Washington having a terrible year besides hitting home runs and getting RBIs. He's been like 214 or something right now. He's trying to get like a $400 million contract, and he's having
Reportedly.
Reportedly. Right. He's just having like one of the worst years of his career.
Worst year of his goddamn career. Batting
And what is he, 23?
214.
214.
And he's 23 years old?
Bryce, he's still pretty young. He's probably
He's
26.
super young. Nah, he's not that old.
24?
23, 24.
Yeah. So
He's a baby.
he needs to do
Came
something.
into the league at like
and he ends up winning the home run derby in DC. So like,
Is it worth it?
I think it's kind of big for him just to get like the support of the
Okay.
city back and on his back. And it was dramatic.
mental
He hit 9 out of the last 10 balls thrown to him.
It's not good for them.
to beat Schwarber, which was great because it was beating the Cubs. So I was rooting hard.
It's
for
not
it.
good for them. Historically, the winner of the home run derby falls off of a fucking cliff.
But the
batting-wise.
problem is
And
he's
he can't
already
afford-
he's already off the cliff right
Yeah,
now.
so
So everyone's
that's
thinking
not-
like maybe he's gonna do the opposite,
Maybe
and
he
he's
got
gonna
just
have
swung back into the thing.
Maybe.
No, man.
history.
Well,
says that he's gonna
Can
be
I
just
tell you why?
terrible.
Can I tell you why it's going to be worse? Because the way that they're analytically trying to hit the ball these days is swing for the fence or nothing. So that's why his batting average is actually terrible right now, because he's just swinging for a home run every time he gets up there.
Yeah, he's striking out a ton.
And his dad's not going to be throwing to him every fucking game for the rest of the season.
Bryce Harper's dad is jacked.
Oh, he was the one pitching?
Yeah, he was the one
Oh, wow.
pitching. I didn't know that. And then I knew.
Well, the
his
steroids coming
his
into
beard
his
game
house
is
or-
on
Yeah.
point too.
Oh man, he looks like a dude you
Pops'
don't want to
beard
fuck
game?
with.
Right on.
Yeah, his fucking arms are just like. He's like, He's holding up the trophy with his son.
Yeah, he's
Getting
definitely
those,
doing HGH.
Those leftover steroids from Bryce
100%.
Harper.
His dad's definitely doing
I mean, that's where
HGH.
Bryce gets it from.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone's getting the leftovers.
hot take.
Hot takes. Hot takes. Everybody in that home run derby was juicing.
Yeah.
If y'all think that Aaron Judge ain't juicing, y'all crazy. Yankee fans. They all juicing.
I'm fine with
Juicing is
them.
not the same anymore. They don't all look jacked up anymore. It's all about core strength and shit like that.
Bartolo
They take them
Colon.
goddamn shirts off. Y'all gonna look like, oh shit, Bryce Harper's ripped like that. Damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes are fucking ripped under there. They're not like the baseball players we grew up watching.
No.
You know,
Babe Ruth was not in shape. Not that we grew
Barry
up with Babe Ruth,
Bonds
but-
and Reggie Jackson were like the most athletic, like most ripped dudes back in the day.
Reggie Jackson was ripped.
Yeah, like Barry was too. Like when he was young, before he got all bloated on the HGH.
Yeah. It was fun watching Torrey Hunter strike out in the celebrity softball game.
Torrey Hunter played?
He struck out on his first at bat.
He's like, I ain't did this since I retired.
That was hilarious. No, that's exactly what it looked like. He's like, jeez. And it's like a slow ball coming at him. He's like, fuck. That's pretty funny.
Rule changes in baseball?
First, we got to say that the Red Sox are the shit. Probably going to win the World Series. This is when I start. This is when I start getting in it.
This is the time to get into baseball. This is like when the season begins. I guess. And the Red Sox are great. The Sox are great.
Great.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts.
Yeah, fuck you
Mookie
guys.
Betts,
You guys
baby.
are really
MVP.
good. They got
Nice.
a ton of great players.
Why is nobody saying that?
Because he's white.
They will be. He's been like what 346 or something.
And slugging percentage is like
It's
400 and
unbelievable.
something
And is he leading the American League?
in home runs.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
He's unbelievable.
Is that what you mean? Yes.
And who else is just sitting batting over there? JD Martinez.
Just sitting over there.
Also leading the league in home runs. I think they're like right up there with each
Right
other.
on.
And they're both batting in the mid 300s.
But then there's the goddamn Yankees. And see, what's upsetting to me is that they're not far enough behind. I need them to go on like a 10-game losing skid.
Someone's playing in a wild card game there.
Well, that's the fucked up part about
That's
baseball
crazy.
to me.
In a one-game wild card,
Is that
one of those teams might get knocked
is
out.
one of these teams is going to be better than every other team, probably not the Astros, but you could say that
Yeah, not the Astros.
the
Astros
two
are-
teams two out of the three teams that'll probably win the World Series are going to have to play each other, or might not even make it, or like you have that kind of opportunity. Or you're going to have to play the wild card.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta
Like
win that
every
wild
year,
card.
I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about every year.
Yeah.
It's always like that for the Red Sox and the Yankees. It's like,
Because you have a good division. You know.
But that's true of any sport. I mean, football, a good division, and if you.
I mean, that's what makes it interesting too.
Yeah, you gotta win them games that matter more.
It's
You got the
exciting.
Eastern Conference in
It
basketball.
sucks when it's your team that
Yeah.
like gets knocked out though. Fuck. But when your team gets through, then you win the World Series because
I
of
think
it.
my
You're like,
point
"Eh,
is
whatever."
that there's less.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't
Love the
care.
system.
Yeah, this is screwed actually because this is what it does.
I think my point is that there's so little parity in baseball. It doesn't allow for one of those two teams in that division would have more losses if there was better teams within that league. You dig what I'm saying? Because they don't just play their division the whole year; they
Yeah.
play other teams too.
Oh, yeah.
And if the overall talent, which I am on the record saying that all four major sports have a lacking talent pool. Actually, hockey's talent pool has probably stayed the same, and everybody else's is going down. The players are not as talented all around, the average player, as they used to be.
Yeah, because they're stacking teams with like good players. I feel like.
Well, you got that happening.
Which is
In
kinda
baseball,
what- I guess that's what you have
in
to do.
baseball specifically,
Yeah.
you got pitchers who don't pitch longer than 3 innings and shit. You got motherfuckers who. There's gonna be a time where we're gonna be talking like 10 years, 20 years from now. We're gonna be talking about a player from this era who's got 3 finished games. 3 complete games, and we're gonna be talking about him possibly going into the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's crazy.
That's terrible. That's terrible because these
Pitchers
guys
coming in
need
and pitching to one batter.
we need to leave these analytics the fuck alone. Because you can't tell me how talented a player is by numbers. You just can't.
You can say how they did,
Right.
but talent-wise,
I don't know. It's just, to me, there's too many managers who don't know how to manage anymore.
should there be some rule changes to baseball?
We should change the rules.
What kind of rules would you want for?
Well, first of all, you gotta pitch 6 innings.
Like
That's gotta be the new rule.
the starting pitcher
I
can't
don't
be
give a
taken out
fuck.
until after the 6th.
Quit throwing 100 miles per hour every fucking pitch.
I mean, there's
and
a way
then
to
you
stay in there
probably
longer.
won't blow your goddamn shoulder and your elbow out.
I mean, this is very true.
'Cause
Get creative with your pitchers at 80 miles per hour.
Get some tools for your toolbox.
I mean, I kind of like that. I think that's fun, and it's more, you're not just like throw the ball as hard as you possibly can and hope that he misses it.
Yeah.
Barring some type of injury,
Yeah.
hey, if he's like, hey, I gotta come out. And maybe that's what would happen. Maybe people would try to finesse the rule a little bit, like, hey, I'm hurt. Let me tap out. I'm tapping out. But
Yeah.
no man would want to do that. No woman either. But no man would want to do that because you're gonna look like a fucking pussy on the fucking field. Like, oh, I gotta come out. So, 6 innings, minimum of 6 innings. You got to stay in there and pitch. You the starting pitcher.
I'm fine with that.
I can dig it.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. How do you guys feel about pitchers just batting in general?
I like the pitcher batting.
Why is that?
I don't know. I grew up a National League fan, so I just thought that was normal. And a DH, it just seems like a cushy job. I don't know.
I agree.
That's just my opinion. I could
Yeah.
be wrong.
I agree. Let's keep the shit the same.
I mean, some
Why
of
are we
these
always
pitchers
trying
are
to?
just like,
You know what though? That's a part of it.
They
It's
should
just
work
like
on it then.
You know what
No,
you got? You know what you got in the NBA? You got dudes who can't shoot free throws. So we're gonna stop making them shoot free throws? No, it's a part of the game. They either have to learn and improve.
Well, that's your weakness.
Well, we wouldn't have Babe Ruth if pitchers didn't hit. Because
no,
people forget
100
that Babe
yeah.
Ruth was a Cy Young pitcher,
Yeah, yeah.
had no hitters.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? People don't ever realize that, but
this is,
you know,
Otani has arrived, and I think he's the closest to that kind of like player.
Yeah, man,
He is
look.
he's a legitimate two-way player.
I
Which is pretty
love
awesome.
it. I love the two-way player. I love pitchers
Who's he
trying
play
to hit.
for?
The Angels.
Angels, yeah.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
He doesn't get to hit then.
he does.
Is
he does.
he's a pitcher
I mean,
he
he hits. He hits.
he's
hit
also
all-
in the
he's hit some
lineup
home
and
runs.
pitching.
Yeah.
See, and if he was in the National
Yeah.
League, then that is a great
But he's in the American League, so
strength of your team.
but he can DH now, and now
Yeah,
they
he's
can
D-
use him.
He's DH
even
in
more
games that
now.
he hasn't
That's
that
how
he
he
hasn't
hit.
pitched.
I see.
You know what I mean?
I can dig it.
He's-
Which is awesome.
Right.
So I'm a big fan of the DH because I
He
do
doesn't
like,
get to hit
See,
as
but I like
Listen,
pinch
it-
hitting.
he doesn't get to hit as much because
But
they
pitch
do try
hitting,
to rest him.
Then
like,
you lose your pitcher, which sucks.
he's not like Big Poppy out there, but he
see.
does get to.
Right, yeah.
Because he they do have to rest him within the rotation.
So like,
So if he's there, he's one of their top 3, I think, pitchers. So
Oh, yeah.
if he's got his day up, he probably ain't gonna hit for the first day, the 2 days before that game,
Yeah.
or whatever. 2 games before.
but as soon as
that.
those games are over, he's in.
Right.
He is hitting the shit out of that ball, running
Right.
bases and shit.
Maybe I will go to that Angel game on Friday.
This
this guy
podcast
out.
is brought to you by the LA Angels.
Right.
We need fans.
They're 13 games out of the playoffs.
Oh,
Right
God,
now.
Sounds
I
about
don't know.
right.
They could
Yeah.
they could make it. They could
I
make it.
mean, this is when the season. This is the most exciting part about baseball right now. I feel like is after the All Star break. Like I'm actually like getting excited to watch some games now because listen, my White Sox are most likely out of it. But if somehow the Indians take a dive and we get hot, we could maybe win the division, being 13 games back.
I can dig it. Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
I have some rule changes, but it's kind of like unspoken rules.
Great.
I want more demonstrative celebrations.
I'm
I
okay
want,
with that.
I want bat flipping. I want
You know
pounding
what?
your chest.
You know what I say about that?
Yeah.
As a purist, I don't like it, but
But I'm not.
I don't think that they should outlaw it. I think that, but they also shouldn't outlaw when people they should let them retaliate, whatever. Like
But hit him with a ball?
whatever retaliation means to you.
So you want to add allowed violence into the game of baseball? Oh, it's like a hockey game, and then is there like a ref that stops.
I would be down for that. If
first-
it's just the hitter and batter going at it, let them go at it.
Just
When
let 'em
the
go
bench
just
is
for a little
clear,
bit?
That's ridiculous.
No. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I love watching him in slow mo and watching the little
Exactly.
fights that are starting around.
Benches clearing
the fucking
is the
Coliseum.
goddamn best part about baseball. Fuck that. We got to keep benches clearing. And you know what? It goes to like the fact that the rest of these sports don't got. Like NBA was its dopest right in that era of the Malice in the Palace. The NBA was its dopest right before
hell
that.
yeah.
Because I'm talking about the level of competition. Like they put a muzzle on every motherfucking NBA player after that. Yeah. It became a tampered down type of style of play. NFL, same thing. We're seeing a tampered down. They're trying to keep hey, be hard as a motherfucker. Yeah, you crazy. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, calm down. It's okay. We're going back in there in a second. Don't beat your wife. It's okay. And then, so we're seeing less aggression in that league. MLB and NHL, they got it together, man. You know why? Because they don't ever because they have so many white players, they don't ever receive any kind of criticism when the type of criticism that the NFL and the NBA receive. When benches clear, nobody gives a shit in hockey or in baseball.
It's part of the game. It's in
Right.
the rules. They could fight.
It's an unspoken rule that if you were demonstrative, you were going to get one a little bit inside, and if it clips your elbow, that's part of the game.
Which is why we're about to move on to the NBA.
Kawhi Leonard on the bench.
Yes. You probably like, why is that a good thing, Bill? That was terrible. And I'll tell you why, because rule change from the NBA. He's on fire! You foul me, and I go underneath, and I'm laying on my neck or whatever. If I can get back up, you get 2 pieces and a biscuit.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
All right.
Like
That's
that.
the only
I'm
way.
fine with that.
Only way it's gonna stop, because the referees, the referees are making money on the side. They bet on who's gonna blow the first foul whistle. So if you see a game where you don't see no fouls called for a long time, that's why, because they've got a bet on who's going to make the first foul call.
Oh.
This is the type of shit that happens real life. So if they got
hot take here.
if they got these types, you can
Where
look this
did you
shit up.
hear that?
This is referee Tim Donaghy.
You read the book?
I didn't read the book. I watched him say it from his lips.
I watched him say it from his lips.
Yeah, he spoke it. He spoke it, and I heard it, and I watched him say it. And
Man,
like
that's crazy stuff.
Also, they do things like call games so that the mafia can hit their betting lines. So you can't depend on them to referee the game, because you got to get up and referee it yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what players used to know back in the day too. They used to know that
Do you
shit.
think
Hey, I
players
gotta
would
get up
feel
and
like it would be
pop
like
this
taking
fool.
away from like the actual game?
People
of
like
basketball
LeBron
and
would
stuff?
say that because he don't want to get that. He don't want to get that life. He don't want to be part of that lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, also, if someone undercuts you, for some reason, the guy who got undercut, it'll be like a double technical on
Right.
that
It'll be a
guy,
double
and-
technical.
yeah.
A double take.
They throw out the double technicals
Well, they probably
a
throw
little
a
too much.
flagrant on the dude.
Basketball would be
flagrant
so different with this rule.
They would throw a flagrant two on
Can
dude.
you imagine like what the league would turn into in like 100 years?
Just 8 hospitalized
fucking-
all-stars by the end of the year.
But they threw,
Or-
everyone's bruised up
Yeah.
and bloody.
Or that's one line of thought. Or motherfuckers would stop doing shit like that.
True.
Yeah, no, it would have
Or
some
they wouldn't do
serious
it to certain players.
repercussions from fouling.
They wouldn't do it to certain
someone.
players. I guarantee you, if Blake Griffin was allowed to get up and knock a motherfucker out after
Yeah.
he got hard fouled,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have half the problems he's had his whole
No
career.
way, no way.
I mean, if he could punch a player like he did the equipment manager, if he could punch somebody like that,
Yeah.
bro, he'd have been punching. He'd have been had a broke hand a long time in his rookie year.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that guy's face. If Blake Griffin broke his hand, I want to see the dude's face.
I want to
Yeah.
see his face. Where the orbital bone must have been broke.
Yeah.
There's got to be a picture somewhere for it.
Crushed skull.
Something.
Let's get him crushed his skull. Must
Had to.
have
Motherfucker had to
caved
be
his
about
head
my
in.
height. You know what I'm saying? Had to be about my height, maybe smaller. I saw a picture of him. He probably small.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, they got not the picture after he got hit, but you can go online and find out exactly which
Facebook,
guy he is. No, you can see him standing next to the players on the sideline.
Yeah.
Like, he's an equipment manager. Like, he was like
And Blake's he's a big human being.
yeah,
Sure
6'8".
Oh my
6'9".
goodness! I saw him live once. And I was like,
He's huge.
like in person. I was like,
He's huge.
fuck.
Yeah.
He looks like bigger and more athletic than everyone else. Like
Yeah,
out there.
and he could dribble like a motherfucker. Man,
I like Blake.
Clipper
man.
game I saw, he was like dribbling through the legs, giving the
Blake's a little
going in the
underrated as a
bag,
basketball
going
player.
behind his leg, brought the ball up the cross. I was like, what? Then he came down and dunked on dude. I was like, ugh.
If he was drafted now, he would have had a better career as a ball handler plus whatever he was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So let's get to the
Anywho.
real. Let's get to real. Let's get out of fantasy.
Anyways, where did we go there?
We're going to talk about your old boy Kawhi Leonard.
Oh yeah, what's going on with Kawhi right now?
Well,
And nothing is happening right
Nothing
now. Right?
will happen.
that's what I said, man.
Till
He's just gonna
February.
play. He's just gonna play this year.
Till February.
Oh, okay.
No, you know
Bidding war between Philly and Boston
what I think's
at
going
the
to happen.
deadline. That's my prediction.
And then he moves somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever pays the most.
Yeah.
No, you know what I
They
think.
have to get something right now.
I think you're gonna see something.
Oh, who's this? Here we go.
They're gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
I don't think they will.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's coming.
It's reported that the Spurs
mean-
are still
don't mean
going
to
to.
offend you.
They still plan to offer him
Sir.
$219 million.
wow.
They
Max.
haven't offered it to him yet because they've been entertaining his. What they want to do is play these mind games because
See, I think the offer's
his-
out. He hasn't accepted it yet. Maybe.
No, it's not out. They have not offered it to him yet. What they're trying to do is fuck his uncle's whole game up. See, he thinks he's an experienced agent all of a sudden.
This would be a smart play if this is
What they think, what they're doing is they're saying, okay, we're going to try to entertain all of those offers that you want us to do. Anywhere that you would want us to send Kawhi, we're going to try to make a good deal and get that to happen. And nothing's happened so far. They've talked to plenty of teams. They've talked to just about every team that has an ability to trade for Kawhi Leonard, including the Toronto Raptors. And now we're hearing whispers that that's the most likely team for him to be going to, or according to reports. I'm not saying it's true,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying that tells me he's willing to do whatever it takes to get that $219 million. They're going to offer him $219 million, and he's going to have literally nowhere to go.
The
Not-
Raptors are.
I mean, you think he wants to go to the Raptors?
Fuck no. No, wait. The Spurs are going to offer him,
Yes.
and then he's going to sign it and stay with the Spurs.
Uh-huh. Which is what he should have done in the first place. See, his uncle fucked his whole game up.
Yeah, his uncle's just making the
If
best
you
of
really
this,
wanted
it
to
seems
be
like.
out of Los Angeles, in Los Angeles and out of San Antonio, you sign the Supermax immediately. And then next year you say, hey, Pop, I know you're only planning on being here like 2 more years. I don't see us really being able to compete. I'd like for you to trade me before you retire and send me to Los Angeles. Pop would have probably been like, you know what? I feel you. I'll do it. But now with all this beating your chest, I'm not showing up to fucking practice. I'm not showing up to the games. I'm not showing up for nothing. I'm going to New York. Oh, now it's a problem. Man, the Spurs have been a professional organization, one of the founding members of the NBA. They're not going to all of a sudden change their style. All of a sudden they're leaking stories. That's all shit coming from Kawhi's uncle, man.
Yeah, probably.
That's all shit that was coming from his uncle.
Yeah.
When it just came out that Popovich all season really had no communication with Kawhi while he was in New York. And when he said you'd have to ask Kawhi's people, he meant that because he really had he wasn't sending an anonymous, some kind of subliminal message. He was literally telling you the truth. So that tells me that this uncle is the one leaking these stories. He's the one that's playing these games. And when it all comes down to it, patience is a virtue. And this motherfucker will have to accept $219 million or get paid possibly $128 million next year.
I think he's doing that. The latter.
I think he might do the latter too, which is insane though. It's nuts. Like,
because it's not going to be a whole bunch of money. Whatever. If he's going to go to the Lakers, there won't be a whole bunch of money.
so the Spurs haven't
have the room for the
officially
max next
offered
year.
this to him. This is just what they
the
can
max
offer.
that the Lakers can give, which is not as much as the Spurs, true, but the Lakers can give the LeBron James deal to Kawhi next summer.
If they get rid of everybody else, which makes the team not as good to go to.
They're not going to get rid of anyone. All the
Yeah,
one-year
they're gonna
deals.
left all-
Rondo,
yeah.
Stevenson, McGee.
Yeah, that's like the team. That's like this season,
That's the new players.
this offseason, the Los Angeles Lakers put together a whole different team.
Sure did.
They did.
So when next year comes around, they're gonna have to redo all of that. And guess what? They ain't gonna have as much money to sign as good as player
all
as
those guys are on one-year
McGee.
contracts, right?
Yep.
But they won't be able to get a good as player as a JaVale McGee or as a good as player as. And so that means, and I'm not saying those players are great. I'm just saying they won't be able to get as good.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to.
But they'll have Kawhi Leonard.
And they'll have all the young boys. Lonzo, Ingram.
Ingram, when is his
Kuzma.
contract up? His contract should be up either next year
Not
or the
next
next
year, probably 21.
So you're gonna have to trade him if you bring Kawhi. Brandon Ingram still has to leave because you're gonna have to pay him the supermax if he plays like they think he's going to play, or not the super. Yeah, the supermax, not the supermax, the max. They'll have to pay him the
They'll have
max.
to cross that bridge when they get it.
I'm telling you, look, I said it 2 years ago. They were gonna have to trade like Randall and Ingram or one of those two because you can't have all these first-round draft picks who are on your team who are going to be coming up after their rookie deal, and they don't want millions of dollars.
They got rid of D'Angelo Russell.
Right.
And they got rid of Randall. So you were right.
And-
But as of right now, they have a
But that
max
was before.
slot next summer for Kawhi Leonard.
But how much money is that? It's like
It's like the $153 million for 4 years.
Yeah.
Whatever LeBron got.
And he'll make a ton of money being in Los Angeles too, just outside of basketball. I feel like too, and like advertising and all that bullshit.
But can we be honest? What
Who-
can't you
what-
do
who is
with
the-
$153 million that you need $219 million?
Can we be honest?
Let's
Can
be
we be
real.
honest?
That's still a shitload of.
Can we be
money.
honest? If I offer you $219 million and he offers you $158 million,
How much money do
Which
I have
one are
right
you
now?
finna take?
How much money do I have right now? Probably $80 million.
Yeah.
I don't think
Kawhi's gotten his money.
well, I don't
Kawhi
think
does
it's
not
the
have his
number.
money
It's
because
like-
he was not the player he is now when he signed his contract.
Sure.
If
But he's
someone
got
was
money.
were to give me
He
$158 million to continue to live here in Los Angeles,
Exactly.
or
There it is.
$219 million to live in Nebraska, I'll just take the
I'm going-
158 and enjoy where I'm at.
Well, in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna-
got
I'm-
Los Angeles.
It's not Nebraska. It's San Antonio. That's two different fucking places.
But like somewhere that I wouldn't want to be, you know?
I don't think he doesn't want to be there. His uncle doesn't want him to be there.
Yeah.
Well, that is his
Y'all
official
are
stance.
missing This is why y'all have been wrong about Kawhi so far. Y'all
I
are
was
missing.
never wrong about Kawhi. I
James
changed
is,
my
like,
mind.
really neutral. He's just back and forth.
Hey,
it's really like different every
The
week.
situation
He comes-
changed. I'm
he
going to
comes-
change with it.
He's coming with the facts, and the facts are really, really blurry right now.
I'm telling you. The
That
facts
is his
are.
official stance. The official stance of the Kawhi Leonard camp. He
I mean,
doesn't
Kawhi
wanna
Leonard
be-
can't. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Either one of these could happen.
I'm saying if Kawhi can outright say,
But
nope,
yeah.
I want to stay.
The latter makes more sense to me as well. But I could see why he would do the $219 million contract or whatever it is.
Man, he's.
Sign up and then
Bro,
and then
I'm
say,
telling you
hey,
what-
and
what's
then you
gonna
can
happen?
trade me and get stuff.
You know what's gonna happen?
That would be a nice move on his
Kawhi
part.
Leonard is gonna look at his uncle and go, "I think we should just sign the super. I think we should just sign the Supermax."
And his uncle's going to be like, what? Speak up. I can't hear you.
What'd you say? Excuse me?
I think we should. I mean, they gonna offer us $219 million. I think we should just take the Supermax. Please. I think he's gonna say that.
Yeah.
And then his uncle's gonna lose his fucking mind. And then he's gonna fucking take the $219 million because you know what? He's gonna get 3% of that goddamn check. So
100%. His uncle's all about it, I'm sure.
I think he's getting more than 3%. I think he's getting 10%.
No, maybe his uncle's down.
No, I
about
think
it.
NBA
It's so confusing. I don't know.
agents
What the hell.
only
Agents
get.
don't get 10%.
I don't think.
Should get 10%.
I don't think sports agents get 10%. I don't think they do. I can look that up.
Oh,
but
man.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I
don't
heard
know.
that. I
bad
thought the same
business.
thing.
I don't know. Yeah.
Bad
Yeah.
business.
I used
What's
to wanna
bad
be a
business?
sports agent, too.
Type them 3% in of $219 million and tell me what's bad about that.
Absolutely nothing.
You two guys who would take
It's a 6,
100
7
and-
million.
$8 million less, y'all gonna sit here and take a $100 million pay cut, and y'all saying y'all wouldn't take 3% of $219 million?
I was just thinking that they would make more. Not that it's bad. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah,
like,
that's good business.
Oh, I thought it was 10%.
No, I think I just was watching the jump one
3%
day.
is great too.
I think I was watching the jump one day, and there's like somebody, Windhorse or somebody like that said that shit,
Yeah.
and I was like, 3%? God damn, that
That
sucks. But then I was like, I typed it in my calculator,
yeah.
and I was like, oh. Oh.
Pretty good.
Oh, to do that? To do that job? Oh,
Make a
hell
couple
yeah.
phone calls. I can do phone calls.
You not even really, people are calling you most of the time, if depending on who you're representing. You know what? Shit, to be Kawhi Leonard's agent? Motherfucker. I'll slap the shit out of you if you ask me for 3% to be my agent if I'm one of the top 5 players in the league.
Yeah.
Bitch, I can do this. Who wants me?
I'll sign you.
I'll sign it. I'll sign it. I'm
Yeah.
signing. See?
Yeah.
Look how easy that was. See? But, speaking of signing, somebody else ain't signed right now. Somebody very important. Shaka Smart, he's not signed. He's not important.
Clint Capella.
Clint
Oh, Mr. Clint.
Capella.
Yeah, what's
Capillaries.
he gonna do here? So did
Capella.
what was the offer to him?
$85 million
Right.
for 4 years.
And he's looking for like 100.
100.
Yeah.
100. Looking for 100.
Is anyone gonna pay him the $100? No, the $100 million. No, right?
They would have already, and a lot
Right.
of people are signing a lot of scrubs right now and just wasting
So what's he gonna
space.
Eat it.
He's a free agent.
do? Yeah.
He's a free agent. He can wait.
Yeah,
They need him more than he needs them. Somebody will pay him money.
But when
They
you want
need
to
him
be
more
like on
than-
a championship team, if
they-
no one's
they-
gonna give him
who's-
that, is anyone gonna match their offer? I guess.
See, okay, so they lost PJ Tucker and Trevor Ariza.
Yeah,
So they're not the same team.
but they're probably gonna get Melo.
I think what
That
they need.
sucks.
I think he gets the $100 million. I'm making a prediction right here. I think he gets the $100 million
Yeah.
in a sign and trade
Oh.
for Carmelo Anthony.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
That would.
That might
If
work
you're right.
over in OKC.
Then
That's a
Daryl
nice-
Morey is on. some
Daryl Morey
coke.
is the best. Wait, not Daryl Morey.
OKC people.
Man, I know his name too because he's a former staff member for San Antonio, the OKC GM.
Yeah.
Man, I'll remember his name later. But anyway,
The OKC people.
OKC's GM,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great for OKC.
Buford.
Yeah.
Rick Buford. I'm pretty sure we'll fact check that later.
Yeah.
Can
But I'm
Steven
pretty sure it's
Adams,
Rick Buford.
can Steven Adams and Clint Capella play together?
He needs somebody else there
Yeah,
so
I
he
mean,
can
that-
play
yeah,
better.
I think that would be nice, actually. for
He's
them.
That's
played
a
his
true
best.
twin
That's a-
towers
he
right
played
there.
his best
Yeah,
when
that's
he
a
had
fun
Enes
improvement to
Kanter
them.
beside him.
And then they don't have to worry about getting Melo like his shots or anything.
Oh my God.
Capel's defense makes that squad fucking awesome. And Robertson's would be back too. Woo!
Now hold on. That's 3 people who can't really hit a 3-pointer on the starting lineup.
Paul
need him to.
George needs to be Paul George.
Exactly.
Maybe even 4 people who can't hit 3-pointer.
Paul George will be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, they would figure that one out.
Hopefully.
We forget that they were trying to figure it out all year last year. And that Carmelo being on the downside, they were trying to get him involved, and, it wasn't working sometimes.
Man, who could they
We're
get to
forgetting-
fill in like a shooting guard position? A guy that can just like hit shots for them and open.
I think
up
it's going to be
the floor.
somebody you don't know.
It's going to be someone in the summer league right now.
Yeah, somebody like
Just a little
that.
dead
Somebody who you don't know yet. Or Jeremy Grant gets
What about Nick
paid.
Young?
Gets
Like the-
Nick, what?
He's on the Warriors still.
I think he's available though.
He's not on the Warriors anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's out there
He likes shooting.
floating.
He likes shooting the ball.
Put him on OKC. We'll put him out there off the bench.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, I think he was pretty effective on the Warriors.
He's actually not a bad defender. Like
No,
that's
he,
what
he brought it his last year in the Lakers. He was
Yeah.
starting because of his defense.
exactly, and probably got signed because of his defense and because of his relationship with Luke Walton. In the pipeline over there, hey, let me go on over up there to your boy. Give me a shout out. I bet you it went just like that too. That was the conversation.
Hey,
Swaggy P, baby. Hey. Slide in my number. You know what I mean? Tell them to catch me in my DMs. You know what I mean? So, Zach LaVine, he got paid
Yeah.
by the Bulls.
Great.
Is he worth it?
no.
No.
Yeah.
Coming off the ACL.
Congratulations, Levine, though.
He
Way to
came
go.
out coming off the ACL.
Probably one of the best top 5 dunkers of all time.
It's great. Yeah.
He was
But
good.
he
He was
can't-
great right before he tore his knee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Coming off a knee.
What's his contract?
$80 million 4 years.
With an option for the team in the second year.
In the second year?
Yeah, so it's 1 year
Oh,
contract.
that's a good deal then.
That's
For
a nice
the
little.
Bulls.
That's a nice little add-in to the
Yeah.
contract. you know?
bet that the Bulls.
Yeah. Doubles.
They put a little clause in there.
Do we have time for your audition story?
Yeah. I can say it real quick. So, was it last week or 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago?
2 weeks ago.
I had my first hair audition, but I didn't realize it was a shampoo commercial audition for Garnier. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went
Garnier
in.
Fructis.
Yeah. So I had my hair all bunned up, and then I got in, and they're like, "Oh, it's a hair commercial. You should put it down." I'm like, "Oh." So I get ready, put my hair down, but it's fucking cruising through. So I go into the room, and I do my profiles and stuff, and the dude's like, "Hey, can you turn around and stare at the wall so we can see the back of your hair?" So do that. And he goes, "Now can you run your hand through it?" And I went to run my hand through my hair. It just got caught up in my fucking hair, just knotted up. And I tried to pull it out, and it just got stuck in my hair, pretty bad.
Are you fucking? That's your story,
That was it, yeah.
dude. I failed so much harder in audition.
That was a pretty bad one. I felt like that was pretty embarrassing.
Man, I would kill for a story like that.
Yeah, so that was it. I'm shocked I remembered it. At the time, I think it was really funny in my head.
Did you get it?
Oh hell no, no!
I think you should do that.
I got
the
my
next
hand
time you go
stuck in my hair.
The next time you go in for any type of comedic type of role, you should just do that though.
Just get my hand
Well, I don't
stuck
care
in
what
my
the
hair.
script says.
Yeah.
That's what you
Just
should
have
do.
a moment at the
your
end where I
hand
go
stuck.
to smoothly put my hand through my hair and just get stuck in it.
Yeah.
And I try to yank it out.
And just
like,
keep on.
He didn't let you do it again?
No, that was it. Well, no, the funny thing is, at one point he goes, "Oh shit, Erica, I think my computer went down." I was like, "Oh, nice." He's like, "You might have to do it all over again." And as he's doing that, I'm brushing my hair in
that
my
shit, yeah.
hand and shit. And then it booted up. He goes, "Oh, good news. No, we have it all."
He's like, "Oh no, it's great.
We
Good,
still got
thanks.
your fuck up on film.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Great meeting you. Have a
We
good
should
one.
probably bleep out the company name though.
No, we don't roll like that."
All right, you won't get in trouble.
No, let's see. Let's see. If I get in trouble,
Let me
I'll
tell you
be
something.
actually very proud of our show.
I was going to say, those are good problems you're talking about, sir. Good problems. If we end up with somebody
Doing
listening
something.
Yeah.
from that agency,
We made it. Then
we made it. First
Then
of
we
all,
made it.
they're listening.
Yeah.
Second of all, they're listening.
Yeah.
Subscribe, please, before you send us some type of cease and desist letter or something.
Yeah.
Hit that.
We're going to need as many
that smash
subscribers as
button.
possible at this point.
Right.
We let
So,
the
yeah.
gooses loose.
Hot takes, just
Man,
burning headlines.
I might have to start doing some auditions so I can put some people on blast just afterwards, just in general.
Oh, God.
Do I have time for a bad audition story?
Yeah, please.
I was doing an audition for 3 weeks ago. A company. And
I've heard of that company.
Actually, I really like A Company a lot.
I like them.
They do a lot of good
They do
stuff.
good work, and their front office girl, she's
Oh,
so cool.
I mean, she's just the best.
She's so
basically,
nice.
I would if I
Water
got
everything.
it, I would be flown out to Europe, and they would have me in a harness flying over a forest. And so
Oh,
the
man.
audition is like, pretend like you're flying in a forest. And I'm doing it. I'm putting my hands up, looking at the camera. And then he says, now let me see that twinkle in your eye. And I was like,
Yes.
I didn't know what that meant.
If anyone,
so I just started
obviously
squinting.
You guys can't see what James is doing, but it looks like he's like pooping. Or
Yeah, I was
something.
just like, there you go. And then he's
trying
like,
to
all right, yeah. I was like, don't know what I'm doing.
All right, yeah, man, that's it.
Yeah, and then he was like, all right, now next take, now do like a remote control thing. I was like doing that, sway with it. Now let me see that twinkle in your eye. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you want me to do with my eyes? Dude, I did not get it. I did not go to Europe and get to be in
James,
this
show me
awesome
Peach.
commercial.
Give me Peach right now.
Show me Peach.
Twinkle, what would you do in twinkle in your eyes?
Now give me Opal.
I would do the exact same thing
Yeah.
you did. Squint a little bit and kind of pretend like I'm like squeezing a fart out or
No,
something.
y'all didn't even get it. Y'all don't get it?
Or I would just look towards the.
What would you do?
You're supposed to look at him like you want to suck his dick. That's what you wanted to do.
Actually, that was the
That
look.
was it.
You guys didn't see James's look, but
That
he
was it.
nailed it on that one.
That was it.
I do
That was
look all the
twinkle.
time in the mirror.
That was it.
That was
See,
that was
it.
the twinkle.
See, he was like, "Now show me that twinkle in your eye." That means like,
Yeah, I
let me
wasn't
nut on
listening.
your face.
Yeah, that
All right.
twinkle. That twinkle in the eye will be my semen.
Yes. But
Bill,
I mean,
you're my new fucking acting coach. I need you
This is great.
there with
Next
me at
week,
all
acting.
times. Yeah.
hey man, you
With
know,
Bill and James.
I'm here for anybody that needs it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I give a lot of advice. Very few people take it.
Shepherd advice
Sounds
line.
about. I think that's par for the course. I think a lot of people don't do that.
I give a lot of advice. Some of it's great,
And some not so.
but most people just don't take it. Hey, no, you can't say that it's bad because nobody acts on it, so therefore you don't know if it's good. It would have probably improved your entire lifestyle.
Something would have happened. Who knows if it was good or
Shit,
bad?
if you get laid, that just improves the whole goddamn thing in general.
Yeah.
Like, well, I guess you guys aren't gonna be getting laid from this show. I was gonna say, like, if you guys get laid from this show,
No, that's just.
but that's not gonna happen.
No.
I guess you're gonna get laid.
I mean, while
My takes on the
while
Lakers are
we're in
too
the
out
show,
there.
Well,
yes,
yeah,
like my girlfriend.
You do
and
this
me
show and you
will-
get laid.
We will lay each other, but it has nothing to do with the
That's a
podcast.
fact.
Actually, sometimes I lay her less because of the podcast. It works in the opposite with me. I feel like
Well, how many championships for the
6.
Lakers
Oh,
in 4 years?
in 4 years?
One.
1 in 4 years?
1 in 4 years.
0.
Okay. What you got? Kawhi Leonard, Finals MVP.
Yeah.
2-time
Then maybe
Finals
he'll actually,
MVP.
then they'll actually maybe get a supermax. Then
Nah, he's too hurt.
I'm saying if he,
Oh man.
His legs all fucked
that's
up.
actually another
Is
thing.
he
that
gonna start practicing with the USA team?
he
He
is.
said that he's considering
is he?
it.
He's
He said
considering it, right?
Which is a non-story.
What? And then where did that come from?
No, it's from. I'll tell
Because
you what.
old Uncle
his
Kenny?
His camp wants everyone to know he's not hurt. He probably
that's
is.
what, like I want
Right.
to see him play. I want to see him do
Which
something.
my whole point is that if he's not hurt, then he wasn't hurt, and if he does, you know what I'm saying? They can't have it both ways, man. The cat's out the bag, y'all. You wanted the money. They're
out
gonna
the
offer
bag.
you the money now.
Deuces
Fucking
lose.
sign the contract.
Mayhem.
Shit.
Take my money.
Take the motherfucking money.
Go on.
R.C. Buford, that's the Spurs shit. R.C. Buford is offering you $219 million. He's never done that before. Anybody, ever.
He likes that sunshine. All right. Thanks for listening. As always.
You guys.
We love you.
Peace. It just clicked in my mind that if you just run through somebody's face, a lot of people ain't gonna be able to take that over and 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 over again. They just not gonna want that. Think there's a deeper metaphor there? Run through a motherfucker face. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Started yesterday. For us as Americans, too busy being entertained by the sports and movies and the scandals, now they even care. All this is a genesis, the martial law everywhere. Population control now administered by police. Mothers going to the morgue late at night in scary sheets as their sons are laying under. Officers get suspended or rewarded. Yep, the sleuth never ended. You can't ignore it. Our government strip us now of the privacy and the freedoms. In the city your angels. The popo viewed as the demons. And the officers are running around, racist and strapped. Psychologically trained to shoot you right in your back. If you black, oh, is that right? Still bumping pigs when they walking up with the flashlight. And every time they gonna tell me, turn that shit off. We're in the venue.